Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about polyarteritis nodosa. This is actually a systemic vasculitis which is involving the small or medium sized arteries. This has no association with ANCA, but only 30% of the patients of polyarteritis nodosa are associated with hepatitis B surface antigens. So if you see the morphology, here there is segmental transmural necrotizing inflammation is seen. There is segmental transmural necrotizing inflammation is seen in the vessels. This will involve the vessels of the heart, kidney, liver, and it also involves the GIT. In the descending order of the frequency, best is kidneys, followed by heart. Most affected is kidney, followed by heart, followed by liver, and followed by GIT. Here you will see presence of inflammation. Whenever there is inflammation, this inflammation will weaken the arterial wall. Because of the weak wall, this weak wall will again lead to the formation of aneurysms which can even rupture. Now there is also impaired perfusion may be seen. Sometimes you will also see presence of impaired perfusions may be seen with ulcerations may be seen. Sometimes you will see infarcts present because of the occlusion. You can see hemorrhages can also be seen in these blood vessels. And if you see in acute phase, there is transmural inflammation is seen with fibrinoid necrosis. There is presence of fibrinoid necrosis in the vessel wall. So if this is the vessel wall, you will see presence of this, which is fibrinoid necrosis. And this fibrinoid necrosis, here it is also infiltrated with many cells like neutrophils, macrophages, monocytes also infiltrate this area, right? So there is transmural inflammation that is involving all the layers of the wall. This is important thing about the fibrinoid necrosis. Then the next clinical features, if you see clinical features in the polyarteritis nodosa, it can occur both the pediatric patients and it will also occur the geriatric population, that is in older age. Because of the segmental blockade of artery, it causes ischemia and infarction of the affected organs. For example, if it involves the renal artery, it causes infarction of kidney, like that. So the main presentation is, here the patient will have hypertension, which is accelerated hypertension due to renal artery involvement. If there is GIT involvement, then the patient will present with abdominal pain and also bloody stools. Then if the patient here also, you will also see presence of diffuse myalgias may be seen sometimes, and we will also see presence of peripheral neuritis in these lesions, right? And here the renal, most commonly here in polyarteritis nodosa, renal involvement is very important. And treatment is, we will have to treat this with immunosuppression therapy. If we do not treat the polyarteritis nodosa, then this can result in mortality. So this is about polyarteritis nodosa. Thank you for watching.